The classic Guns N' Roses album Appetite for Destruction is now 32 years old, but despite its place in rock history, here are some things you might not have known about this monumental release. Did you know the album originally had different artwork? Featuring backlash over Robert Williams' initial grotesque alien scene, Geffen forced a change to represent a tattoo on Axl Rose's arm. Yes, the album was a monster success, but not initially. It debuted at a paltry number 182 on the Billboard charts and didn't hit number 1 until over a year later. What eventually put it over the top? Well, MTV initially didn't want to play them and only relented, giving Welcome to the Jungle a late-night slot after David Geffen contacted the network. Luckily, the Night Owls watching the network liked what they heard and began feverishly requesting the song, which eventually led radio to take notice after it became an MTV rotation favorite. But while Jungle put them on the map, the album's only #1 song was Sweet Child O' Mine. The chart toppers showed the band's softer side, and while many fans will point to Slash's guitar solo as a key moment, the guitarist would later state in an interview, writing and rehearsing it to make it a complete song was like pulling teeth. Slash was also reportedly not happy that the song morphed into a ballad, playing against their bad boy image. Speaking of their bad boy image, Axl Rose definitely had one. The musician formerly known as Bill Bailey penned Out to Get Me as a nod to his troubled youth, which included several arrests while he was a minor. And Night Train, well, that was a nod to the group's high alcoholic content, low-cost wine of choice. At $1.29 a bottle, it was one place the band could cut some corners cost-wise. That said, they definitely didn't skimp on costs for the album. The total budget for Appetite for Destruction was estimated to be around $370,000, a sizable sum by 1980s standards. Did you know that Kiss's Paul Stanley was under consideration to produce the album? Drummer Steven Adler worshipped Stanley, and he was brought in as a candidate, but ultimately the group decided that Mike Klink was the right man for the job. Stanley isn't the only celeb tied to the album, as David Bowie reportedly showed up to the video shoot for It's So Easy. However, the musician had a few cocktails beforehand and got a little too flirty with Axl Rose's first wife, Erin Everly. He then found himself on the receiving end of Rose's fists and stinging comments for the rest of the evening. For more facts about Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, head on over to Loudwire.